Thank you for joining me for another Truth Slayers episode, video, whatever you like to call it. I do appreciate it. I understand your time is important, but I like to go over something and give my reaction to some of this teacher versus students, because it's my firm belief that a child should be in a child's place and they should have the utmost respect for their elders. And then if that child ever experienced their elders being less than, they should always go and get their parents. So how come these issues are happening in school? Well, it's the lack of parenting. A real parent is going to investigate not just what their child's telling them, but also what the teacher's telling them. And there will lie the truth. The truth is, if you raise your child respectable, they won't have any of these type of issues, and the teachers won't have to worry about being physical with the student. Disagreements or arguments shouldn't lead to physicality just because you do not agree with each other, and should not stop the process of the day. So I'm going to let this video roll. I'll give a little bit of my reaction to some of the clips I have. And yeah, we're going from there.
Teacher Part 1.
So check this out. Everybody's been weighing in on whether or not this substitute teacher was in the wrong or was she valid in her response. And my thing is this. I don't think she was wrong. And my question to anyone who thinks that she was in the wrong, what would you have done in that circumstance? What were y'all expecting her to do? Because if you had not noticed, then I encourage anyone who thinks that she was in the wrong to rewatch the video. She gave that girl not once, not 2 times, but 3 times to stop touching her before she reacted. Her reaction was appropriate. Because had it been me, I'd have knocked her head off too. This generation operates on thinking this world owes them something. And I blame women who had their kids at such a young age. I'm talking about women who grew up with their children. Come from a generation where you're not taught to respect your elders. I'm an 80s baby. And my mama would have beat the fuck out of me for talking back to a teacher. Point blank, period. Ain't no sugarcoating it. Because I was taught to stay in a child's place. So my thing is, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. You can't go claiming and crying victim. And you done violated this woman's space and disrespected her. These educators are not paid enough to deal with your child's bullshit. They got paid to educate, not DDT your kids for getting out of pocket. There's too many videos circulating with kids disrespecting teachers. And they in the wrong when a kid fucks around and finds out. Miss me with that bullshit.
Absolutely. I just got to say, there's a point in time where consequences come into play. And if you're not teaching your children the result of their actions, which are consequences, then you are setting them up for failure for real.
Fight. Teacher versus student.
Who you talking to? Miss Murray, go get your son on him. My 14-year-old would tear you up. I will strangle you. Literally tear you up. I want to say
Yeah.
but maybe you don't have good sense because you're sitting here arguing with me and you're making me mad and I'm going to send you to the office if you don't shut up.
And you're a disrespectful little
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, you obviously a mother disrespectful to but let you talk to me back like that.
I don't care.
Yeah, you can.
So what I'm talking about? She's on the phone with her mom, and her mom is not telling her to give the teacher the phone and sit her ass down. It's too many times we allow the children to make the decisions, and a lot of y'all, I know you don't want to admit it, you're scared of your children. But I'm just going to tell you like this, you better get you a support system, because either way you slice it, the rules and laws change where you're going to jail. You're going to wish you had put them in line instead of them going and being free to do whatever they think, whatever they want, so that you're not bothered or frustrated. It is not worth it. It really is not. And truthfully, truth is that parents are responsible. Hands down. Prior to that, what was the guy even doing in the corner with the chair upside down? How did you even get to that point? And I'm not even going to assume what even happened, but I commend the teacher for not allowing that to escalate in that moment, because all the cameras are out. That's another thing. It seems to be more about collecting content. We have to limit our children with this whole content creating and trying to get so much attention, because this is where a lot of the motivation to do the disrespect from. But yeah, it couldn't be my child. Couldn't be my child. You'll definitely be writing the letters. You'll definitely be quiet in class, and you'll be an A student from that point on. Because if you don't, I will have your father on you. Or, enough is enough. You have to be a parent in your best capacity, because otherwise you're just leading your child to the slaughter. It's an amount of caring about that. But I'm going to roll this next clip.
Say you playing.
So a teacher and a student were arguing at my school today, and he said this.
I'm talking to your ass. That's who I'm talking to. Nah, you know me. You know me, and you know I ain't for the game. Stop talking to me, Gayana. Call your daddy then. Tell your daddy to come up here and talk to me then. You, stop talking to me. No, I'm telling you, stop talking to me. Tell your daddy to come talk to me. Tell your daddy to come talk to me. Nah, go dig him up and tell him to come talk to me.
And appearing to reprimand him, then slapping him so hard his head slams into the wall. Seconds later, the student collapses. Officials say the boy needed immediate medical treatment. Hosinski was arrested on a preliminary charge of battery and fired after 4 decades on the job.
Oh, excuse me. You're going to ask to use my phone? What? I'm going to call my mom. Did that say you? What?
I'm getting my work done, so call her and tell her that. The only reason you don't want to call her right now is because you want to tell her a whole bunch of other stuff that I can't defend myself for. Oh my God. You think I was born yesterday? I'm finna go back to doing my hair. I'm done. Shown below are images of the skeletal structure of the front limbs of 6 animals. Human, crocodile, whale, cat, bird, and bat. Each animal has a similar set of bones. Color code each of the bones.
I'm going to go ahead and lose now. I'm going to go and sit down. Nonetheless, it's a little too much to go that far. And the pent-up frustration, I don't really understand when the teacher is, the presence is calm, trying to really talk to you. I mean, if you're having an issue, the best thing to do is like, okay, can I talk to you in privacy and have that conversation? We have to teach them this generation that they have to use their words. You have to communicate. You know, you can't expect somebody to just know. It's absolutely insane. Okay.
According to this key. So I got to color code it.
Okay.
So I need color pencils.
Okay.
But if you... Thank you. Are you done? I'm not...
He should be charged with attempted murder. If you look, I'll go clip by clip. This is like a football linebacker hit right here, which knocks her out. She hits the ground and is blacked out. At this point, she is out. He then proceeds to kick her in the head several times, then gets on top of her and starts raining down elbows, not fist, elbows. That's attempted murder in my book. And then this teacher needs to be fired for just walking over and trying to tap him on his shoulder for him to stop. And why are these other people not running over trying to help? This other person here is just standing and watching. It's just disgusting how this situation unfolded. Utterly disgusting. I truly believe he should be charged as an adult, attempted murder, and he should be put behind bars, 20 to 30 or 20 to 30 to life, whatever you get for attempted murder. So he should at least do minimum 10 to 15 years behind bars before parole is even a thought of an option. In my opinion. In my opinion. And maybe his mom should do 90 days for negligence in her parenting. For raising such a thug. And I think if parents started being held accountable for the actions of their children, you would see a dramatic shift in parenting in America. That's my personal opinion.
And see, I know I won't go on crazy. Exactly when the law implements that, or when it becomes the rule that if your child is putting their hands on teachers, doing violent acts, anything that's against the school policy, you'll be held liable for that. And it's just sad. It's just sad. It's just sad. You know. Yeah. But back to the clip.
You ain't gotta give a fuck. I ain't asking you to give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Alright? Yeah, keep that. You don't keep that energy indoors. You know you won't do that outside. I ain't like 50. Whatever. You heard what I said though. It don't matter the age. You heard what I said. What happened? Now it's the yeah, $40. I gave you my ex, I gave my dad. You can get your dad, your uncle. You know what I'm fucking say that. You know, call your dad. 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 What's wrong with you, bro? Get up out of here. Oh, you're like professional. Yeah. Call your dad.
Hi, I'm addressing this substitute teacher versus student. First, I want to say this. Train your child up in the way they should go. When they get older, they won't part. That means they're going to have a little sense enough not to be stupid and disrespectful. But when you got parents that's running around here making it okay, we don't know. Because like I say to anybody, who's the child and who's the parent? Your children run around telling you what to do, telling you what they're gonna do and what they're not gonna do. You ain't got no control over your children, but you want to go out to the school and flip out on the teachers or whatever the case may be because your child out of line. Teachers are not meant to go to school and have to worry about fighting students. They should have to worry about making sure these students get what the hell they supposed to get, an education, learn. You parents are this generation of parents are so stupid. Y'all suck at life. You really do. You suck at life. You sit there, your little girls running around here half naked, running around here trying to get every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and y'all condoning that. Yeah, baby, I know that's right. Shaking their ass, twerking. It's
Right.
cute. Y'all people could have never grew up in my generation. Period. I came with that generation that was at a strong ass hand. Disrespect. The whole neighborhood would have whooped our asses. And then we would have got our asses whooped by our parents. When they took her out of school, when they took whoopings out of school, these children just don't care. And then these parents, they get on my nerves so fucking bad because they always want to go out to the school and take up for their children. And their children can be wrong as two left fucking shoes. And people can tell you, yeah, they did it. But what they're not going to do is just keep picking at my child. So it's okay that your child go out there and be disrespectful and show their ass. Yeah, you suck at life. I commend that substitute teacher. Do what you had to do, baby. Do it. Next time, she gonna think about it. And the next time, other students gonna think about it. Because we are grown people. Teach your children respect. RESPECT, respect.
Find out what it means to me. Thank y'all for watching my video. Please like,